The Nittany Lions and the Buckeyes, a rivalry born of one side setting the standard and the other trying to climb the mountain. And we are on the cusp of dotting the I on a great clash in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The back moving, give to the fullback.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Here comes the option. Breaks into the open. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Not overly complicated, not something the OC spent the whole summer designing. I take the ball and I toss it to my fast guy, get him on the perimeter, block it up good. My wide receivers commit to blocking, and boom, make a big play.
Quarterback may change this route. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. By the end of the day, one of these two teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game critical at this point in the season for both teams.
And so much talent in this game, too. Outstanding coaching staffs, NFL talent on both teams going into this one. David, this might be a rematch in the conference championship game. We might get to see this matchup again.
Yeah, and it's
got some room, headed to the goal line. And he put his foot in the ground and turned it upfield and turned it into a big play. Great decision to keep it.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State.
They did a really good job of setting the tone and stringing that drive together. It was a long drive. They needed to convert some specific spots. They did it, and here's how they ended it, with physicality. Punch him in the mouth, opening this game with a statement, and they got the early lead.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to play fake on first down to throw. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of bounds. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. But really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Trying play action. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Connection to the right. And they'll knock him down.
It's so much easier to play defense when you know where the quarterback's going to be. But when you got a guy that can move outside the pocket and make big plays like this, it's so hard to bring him once here, drop him once there. He continues to make big plays outside the pocket.
Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on third down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really nice job on third down by this offense. This offense has struggled on third downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50, but you know what? When you make it third and short, when you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Back to pass, it's Saunders. Got his man in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Off the play fake. Got his man. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Man, that linebacker is athletic. He can make tackles in space against very athletic dudes. That receiver's not an easy guy to bring down. That linebacker got him down quick.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. The snap sets up the throw. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Punt is on its way. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First down. Got a wide open receiver. It's a running room. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
whistle down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
The option look. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Ball is spotted at the 2. They can get a first down without getting a touchdown. They'll go for it here on 4th and short. He'll ride his man on the option. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Horn. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Buckeyes want to crank the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Makes the catch. It's Morton.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
These old girders are rocking on 3rd down here at Beaver Stadium. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards to get that 1st down. That's exactly what they got. Great job of execution.
No secret about it. Just got to be physical, get a hat on a hat, low man wins, all the cliches to get that 3rd down and short.
The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Looking for a man. It's Saunders. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman-caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This offense really needs to get something going. Punt on the opening drive, and now a 3rd and 10 coming up. He'll set up to throw. Release to the back. Catch in the middle, it's Savage. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab, it's Morton. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the...
And he's still running after the move. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Those fullbacks are grown men. Those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody in the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up, and he finally gets to touch the football.
Motion from the back. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got his man on the right. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Toss to the left. Finding open areas. To the 10. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play call.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. To throw at Saunders. That's reeled in at Savage. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Now improvising. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Buckeyes will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line, and the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. On the option. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Penn State.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. There he goes. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And 3rd down, they keep it on the ground with their playmaker. They give him the football. They got so much confidence in this guy and their offensive line, and they get the 1st down.
Listen, just to be on the field on 3rd down as a running back means you've got to be versatile, right? You got to be able to catch the ball. You got to be able to block. But if they want to hand it off to you on 3rd down, too, you got to be able to go find a way to keep the drive alive. This dude has all the tools in the toolbox.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. On the option. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. Goes to the option. He'll keep it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And now the lead is even bigger. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look at the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Saunders. Using the quick game. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Fires to the wideout. Can White make the connection there? Might have led him a little too much.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Misses again. It's incomplete, and that's 3 in a row.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now on the option. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Sends it back in motion. The give to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? How bold will they be on third down after that last run?
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Go.
On the option. Now the pitch. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Now, a 4th down.
And the Nittany Lions will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Saunders. A strike downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards passing for the season.
Now from inside the red zone. Going for 6. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. He's got his man across the middle. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the outside to the left. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets the back moving. They'll go to the toss. Got the first down. Looking for more. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Looking to throw on first down. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run the option. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. We'll start this 4th quarter as they line up for the field goal try. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this Big 12 clash of the Titans, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Throws to the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Horn. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Now the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Oh, he loves to fire downfield.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots, try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Another incompletion on 3rd down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Makes the grab play for the first down. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. to throw. It's Saunders. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Just keep slinging it. Going for it all. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Going the other way, and he's got room. Defense comes up with a play. They get the pick and take it back to the 20.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Motion from the back. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his big tight end. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And the thing I like about giving it to the fullback right away, it hits downhill right now. Very little chance for a ball handling mishap. No fumbles. He secures the football, wraps it up, falls forward, and usually gets positive yards.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got a man, it's Gibbs. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Well, this defense is going to mix up their looks against this quarterback, playing some zone. That time it was man coverage, but they also brought the blitz. So they're just trying to keep this quarterback on his toes.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Ohio State.
The Nittany Lions will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Ohio State offense onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And as an offense, you've got such a special talent playing QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him. If you can let this guy set his feet, he can light this defense up.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Saunders. This time it's complete. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, down in the fourth quarter, you better have a dude at the quarterback spot. They do, and they're going to trust him. And he's going to have to continue to deliver like this, making plays down the field, protecting the football, but we know he has the ability.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments. Wideout level noise. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Morton. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped them.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. After punting the last time they had it, they ought to be set up for a much better result with this drive.
This offense better be licking their chops. You're not going to start with better field possession.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. Picks up the first down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw. It's Saunders. Makes the grab. It's Morton. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. The play action fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Gets rid of it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
You can't blame this offense for wanting to be aggressive. They're down by a lot on the scoreboard here, and that time going 4 verticals, trying to stretch the defense, see if someone can get open. But, David, the defense was expecting it, and they were able to come away with the INT.
Yeah, the only thought I have right now, Jesse, is I'm playing deep. I can't give up the big plays. I want to make them earn it. The clock is my friend. Getting the lead, having the lead in the 4th quarter. Nice execution by this defense. And this one ain't over, but it's looking more like it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Quarterback will take a knee. The defense can stop it one more time, but we are close to being all she wrote. And the running game has been disastrous on the last couple of plays.